Hello everyone, and welcome to English Hackers. My name is Braden Chase, and tonight I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about something called phrasal verbs. So if you have been studying English for a while, you've probably heard of phrasal verbs, and you certainly have heard people say phrasal verbs. And if you haven't heard that term, that's okay. I'm going to kind of explain what it is and how those work. So a phrasal verb is something kind of unique to English. There are not very many languages in the world that have phrasal verbs. But just on its definition, it's a verb meaning that is made of two words. So instead of just say go, you have go out. So it's two words makes one verb. Okay? A little bit different, right? And sometimes we can even have three in certain times, right? It's pretty interesting, this way that English uses and has these phrasal verbs. So from a native speaker perspective, phrasal verbs are awesome. We love them, they're fun, we can play with them, we can invent new words and new phrasal verbs all the time. It's very, very fun. And once you learn how to do that, it's also a really fun, almost a game, right, to play. How can we do these different things? But in the beginning, it's very stressful. What is going on here? And it's funny, I remember one of my students came up, this is a couple of years ago, and he said, Mr. Chase, I keep hearing people use these phrasal verbs. Can you help me with them? And I said, oh, sure, I'm your teacher. I'd love to help you. And I go, well, what are they? Well, which verbs are you hearing? And he goes, oh, I don't remember. And I was like, oh, well, I can't help you because I don't know what's going on. I can't help you with that. And he goes, oh. And I said, well, write them down and bring them back. And he never really did. So whatever. But it got stuck in my mind. I'm like, well, why can't I help him, right? Why isn't there a list of, say, like, oh, here are the phrasal verbs, or at least maybe common phrasal verbs or something, right? And there wasn't. And I spent several years looking and researching and trying to find different things. And I finally did. I finally found this cool table, this cool list of phrasal verb information. And it's fantastic. And when I first got it, I was like, sweet, here you go, students, you can have this. And they kind of went, yay, we don't get it. What are we supposed to do here? So I had to start building a bit of training with it. It's like, okay, well, this is how this works, and this is where this goes, and that word fits here but not there, and you can put this here but not there. And we kind of walked through those pieces. But what was really valuable about this list is that it focuses on the most common and therefore the most important phrasal verbs in all of English. These are the phrasal verbs that don't change. Right? Phrasal verbs have a lot of changing involved and a lot of flexibility, but these ones don't. These ones are fixed. And that's very important because those are the ones you guys can learn. There's a rule. Oh, there's a pattern. There's a structure. I can learn this stuff. It's great. I remember sending the email to the student, and I'm like, look what I found. Here you go. I'm sending this email. And he's like, sweet. Thank you so much. It's like 2 years later. He's still like having a hard time with this because phrasal verbs can be really hard. Anyway, I wanted to build this for you guys and kind of explain that to you. What are phrasal verbs? And I didn't actually make this list, right? It's not my list, but I did some negotiation with the guy who created it, and he's allowed me to include this in the English Speaking Secrets Masterclass that I'm building for you guys. So now I'm starting to put a lot of stuff into this class, aren't I? It's going to be a lot of work to finish this up. So I have the 6-week video training and vocabulary lists and phrasal verb lists, and probably other stuff that I can't remember right now. But I'm building all of these things because I really, really want you guys to succeed. I've been teaching for a long time, and I've met some students who have fought so hard and not been able to succeed because they simply didn't have the right tools. And that's what I want to give you guys. I want to give you guys here. Here is everything you need to be just the best speaker you can possibly be. Go. Okay? So I'm working on that. Not done yet. Getting closer. But I hope this little explanation about phrasal verbs was helpful to you guys. Anyway, thank you guys very much. Have a wonderful night, and I will talk to you, right, another day.